Guys, this is John. This is not part of an inconvenient truth. This is just something I've been talking about lies to our kids. I'm going to give you a list and then I'm going to go through a little more information. Lies we typically tell our kids, these are very common lies. Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, Tooth Fairy, how babies are made. If I have to tell you one more time, and nothing happens. If you pretend to scare away the monster, you're confirming to the kid that there is a monster to scare away. You're building fear, right? You're going to get it when your dad comes home, and then dad comes home and they never get it. So there's no repercussions. If you go too far from the house, you'll get kidnapped. If you have a cold, you need to go load up on medicine. You could get sick and die. If you're naughty, the boogeyman will get you. Okay? These are just a handful of lies we tell our kids. Well, let's look at the repercussions, and I'm going to give you some interesting facts. The effects are increased fear, because you're telling them there's a monster under the bed. You're telling them if they don't load up on medicine, they could get sick and die and everything could kill them. Okay? There's no repercussions. So if I have to tell you one more time, that never leads to anything. You're going to get it. Never leads to anything. If you go to the far end of the house, you'll get kidnapped instead of saying, I said don't go too far to the house, from the house. Okay? And then you have false expectations. Think about this. Easter Bunny, Santa Claus, Tooth Fairy. You're telling these kids these fantastic stories, and they've got it pumped, and all of a sudden they find out they're not real. Okay? Now, what I want to know is, why is it so hard to tell your kids, I'll tell you when you're older, you're not old enough yet, or, I don't know, you don't need to know right now? Well, the reason it's difficult is because, the kid will just find out on their tablet or their phone. If they're too young to understand this basic information, they are too young to have a phone or a tablet. Okay, you may disagree with me, and that's perfectly fine. But they're too young to have a phone or a tablet, if this is the case. Okay? Now, most parents say between 1 to 2 times a day they lie to their kids. Some up to 5 times or even more a day. That's one adult. What about their teachers, where they spend 8 hours a day? How many lies do you think they're getting? Confirming the same stuff. Okay? Now let's think about this. Let's really think about this for just a second. All of this is breeding fear. This is the time in their life where this is developing their reactions, their habits, their fears, their strengths, whatever it is. And then when they get older, we wonder, because they learn the truth from their friends, typically not their parents. And then when we get older, we wonder why, when we're telling them about Jesus or about the love of God, they want nothing to do with it. They don't want to trust you. They don't believe you. They'll go ask their friend. It's because of the lies. We got to